Hello, Sashika, Namaste and Salam Alaikum. I'm Tindy C, your number one Desi girl at Radio Fox, and I'll keep you warm on this cold and miserable day up until 6 p.m. with the very best in Bhangra, Bollywood and urban beats. I've got to tell you something about Fahima here. She begged me not to tell you, but she loves that song, and it's really funny because every time I put an item number on,
she
starts dancing all around the room and all sorts. I mean, you should be here, and I'll just remind listeners what an item number is. It basically a term commonly used in Bollywood to describe a catchy, upbeat, often sexually provocative dance sequence for a song in a movie that normally has no relevance whatsoever to the plot of the film. And Fahima definitely likes those, don't you? First it was Snoop Dogg, then it was Ludacris, and now it's Akon. He's the latest jump on the Bollywood bandwagon. He makes his debut in the soundtrack to superstar SRK's highly anticipated superhero movie, Rawan, and it's no ordinary first appearance. Instead of spitting gangster lyrics or simply crooning a chorus a la Kylie Minogue in A.R. Rahman's Blue soundtrack of 2009, Akon actually sings in Hindi. And now I have the pleasure of chatting to Shin from Bhangra group DCS, one of the first bands on the UK Bhangra scene. Shin is seen as one of the most prominent Bhangra vocalists from England, and he plays the main character Twinkle in Britains Got Bhangra. So who do you think that the musical is actually aimed at? Is it those die-hard Bhangra fans, or is it really just for anyone out there?
I think there's something in there for everybody.
Right.
You know, there's something in there for Bhangra fans, there's something in there for musical theatre fans, for Bollywood fans, you know, for hip-hop, R&B fans, because there's a couple of rap-offs in there that, you know, obviously it shows the advent of the DJs and the DJ culture and what they're doing with music now. And it touches on all these different kind of genres and fields of music. So there's something for everybody in there, definitely.
Okay. Now, you've been in the Bhangra industry for a while now, and I do remember seeing you when I was quite young, and I must say, you do not look a day over, 26.
You're not looking very carefully. You need to get your eyes tested.
No, but, I mean, okay, what's the secret to your good luck, sir? Youthful good luck, should I say?
I go to the gym quite regularly.
Right.
I've just been this afternoon as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I look after. I look.
And you followed that by Toronto.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a film that's coming out soon called The Dirty Picture. Basically, it's been described as a bit too hot to handle. Dirty Picture is a movie on the South sex bomb Silk Smita, who was all the rage in the 80s and the 90s for her uninhibited display of sexuality. And there's been a very bold poster out to The Dirty Picture, which is released on December the 2nd. And it marks Silk Smita's birthday. I mean, all I can say is what a coincidence. Basically, Smita was a fellow Sagittarian and a fellow sex bomb. And tell me what you're doing here today.
Okay, the British Heart Foundation attends a number of Melas around the country during the summer, and so we're here in Leicester today promoting heart health to the local community.
Do you find that there's any particular issues related to the Asian community and heart disease, or is it pretty much across the board?
Well, the reason we do attend the Melas is that people from a South Asian community are more likely to get heart disease. That's for a number of different factors. Some of it is genetic, some of it's hereditary, but some of it is lifestyle issues as well. So a diet sometimes, South Asian diet can be quite high in saturated fat and salt. And we like to encourage people to do more physical activity. So I think people, we found, are generally aware that the South Asian community is at higher risk, but perhaps not aware of what they can do to improve their heart health.
That's Pitbull featuring Mark Anthony. Me and Fahima are just discussing the merits of Pitbull and how fit he is or he is not. And Fahima actually thinks he's all right, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
He kind of doesn't do it for me. But Rosie loves his lopsided smile.
Yeah.
But Fahima did point out to me that he is bold, and Rosie's got this thing.
About
she doesn't
bold
like
men.
people. I can't remember if it's that she doesn't like eggs. Boiled eggs, and therefore she doesn't like boiled men, or she doesn't like boiled men and therefore she doesn't like boiled eggs. I can't work out which way it goes. I can't remember, but something like that. And no offence to any bold people out there. What do you guys think that Ashwarya Rai should make for Colin Firth for dinner?
Get somebody else to do it, I'm sure.
No, get in touch with us. Tell us what would you have for dinner? What would you make? You know, I would serve for somebody to come around my house and I wanted to do give them something nice.
What's that?
Jalebis. I love jalebis.
Are they the
orange
really
gooey
sweet,
ones?
yeah.
But I don't like the big
Good.
fat gooey jalebis. I like the thin crispy jalebia. Oh, I want a jalebi now. And it's time for Random Fact of the Week. And this week's Random Fact is, did you know that if a cockroach was to lose its head, it could still survive for up to 2 weeks and it would only die of starvation?